All right, I think it's working this time. It's working this time. All right, I'll wait for it. No, it might not be working. Let me see. Boom, boom, boom. Come on. All right, this time, I think it's working. Yeah, for anybody who's watching this after the fact, I made a stream, and my mic wasn't even plugged in. So, hey man, but we're always live. Why is this thing messing with me? Oh, welcome back, Mike. Welcome back. I'm hoping that everybody finds their way back. I apologize for the inconvenience. Let me see. Put everything back in order. Yeah. Aragi, my man. But yeah, I apologize for this being so late. I know that this chapter's been out for 2 weeks. But KH3 took over my life, so let me see. Watch out, best-selling manga in history. Says at 2 streams in 1 day on that grind. You already know the grind never stops. The grind never stops, baby. What's going on, Shadow, yo? Yo, Shadow, man. Speaking of that, I'm gonna have to. Well, never mind. I'll talk to you about it after the stream, because I think you were one of the individuals who recommended a certain series to me, and I've been watching it. And it's pretty dope. So, but I'll talk about that off air. Anyways, yo, you already you know. I've been adventuring with my boy Sora. Scala-eyed Kylum. Yo, you gotta relax, man, before dropping something like that, Rodney, bro. You gotta relax. Yo, what's going on, Michael Mickles, bro? Yo, we in here. What's going on, Andy? How's it going? Kogami, how's it going, yo? Indigo Starlight, great chapter. All right, great chapter. Let's dive right into the awesome sauce. Let's dive right into the awesome sauce. Let me see. All right, so I have the chapter pulled up right here. Shout out to Manga Dex for coming in clutch. By God, man, 700 chapters of Gintama, bro. 700 chapters of Gotama. What can I say, man? We're officially matched up with Naruto now. We all know that that's what Sarachi was going for. And next chapter will be 1 chapter ahead of Naruto. So I'll be good with that. From what Sticker was telling me the other day, he told me that we might be getting another chapter in May or something to go on in May. So I'm not sure if next chapter is the end or if the chapter, whatever, man. Whenever it ends, we'll see it. We'll see what happens. But my main thing today for this chapter is the same thing I had last time. Just let my man Takatsugi live, dog. That's all I'm asking. Just as long as whenever I finish this chapter, as long as Takatsugi's alive, whatever happens within these 54 pages, I'll be okay. I'll be okay, man. For real this time, we're heading to the end. I'm not sure if I believe that, Sarachi. I'm not sure if I believe that, son. And we have a really beautiful cover page with our trio here with Kagura, Shinpachi, and Gintoki, or I should say our quad team right here with Sadaharu as well. And then we have the Shinsengumi Big Three. Hell, we even have Emma, Norman, and Rabe in the background. So without further ado, let's... Not the Prince of Tennis drawing. Shin Prince of Tennis, author Konami Takashi Sensei has drawn Ginsan. I mean, he better have after the shout out we gave him in our final chapter, isn't that right? Hey man, we gave Prince of Tennis one hell of a shout out, man. At the end of our run. Come on, this looks nothing like you. He even has a racket. They made him way too cool. He even has a racket. Hey man, I think Lake Toya looks cooler than a racket. He really brought out my handsome dude side. Hey man, come on, Gintoki, bro. The second chapter in Giga for the climax of the climactic battle. Enjoy the special illustration, color page, and a 52-page chapter. This man, real deal, came to draw Gintoki, bro. Hey man, shout out to him. Shout out to him, yo. After traveling around the universe, Kagura reached a certain place. He's certainly not dead, this one. Ooh, Sadaharu, son. But nor is he alive. He exists in between the two. Over the course of a fierce battle, this fellow was unable to maintain his existence in this world. It seems to me that he sealed himself in here in order to keep his body connected to this world. Though I cannot say I know when those wounds will heal, It's honestly my first time ever seeing an Inugami in this state, but an Inugami is the keeper of the dragon veins that acts as the source of a planet's life. As long as that planet's life has not run dry, this fellow may very well return as that keeper. So perhaps it would be best to simply let him rest quietly for now. Your friend fought hard. Maybe the best thing you can do is defend the planet he fought so hard to protect in his place. It would be quite the pity if this fellow's home is gone when he wakes up, when you say, yo, big facts. Hard facts right there. And we see Kagura look down, and one hand is her looking down in the middle of our time skip there, and the other one is in present time. Dash In-chan. Kagura-chan! What are you waiting for? Come this way. Damn it, did Gintoki and the others already make their way to the enemy mothership? We keep cutting these enemies down, but there's no end to them. They keep seeping up out of the cracks one after another, and in the meantime, they're still constantly sucking up the Earth's altana. Keep pressing forward, don't stop for anything. Yo, my girl Nobume in the cut! Put all your focus on moving forward. Even if you're not here, I promise we will protect this place. My boy Saito! What are you doing? Did you not hear the orders from your chief? Look at Zaki, bro. This man's out here being Mega Man. Keep moving. I'll take care of things here. I do not plan on allowing the police force that I took over from Isaburo to end here. You're damn right, man. Let them know, Nobume. They're trying you. Geez, if the director of police is going to personally hold off the enemy, then I don't think this director of police is going to last too long either. So you have to excuse me, Chief. Yo, we'll be ignoring both the chief and director's orders. They said, screw that, man. It looks like we've got this whole business in front of us now. You all go right ahead. We'll be behind you later, that's a promise. And she'll be with us. This time, both the chief and the director are going to stay alive. They're going to stay... I'm going to add the A. They're going to stay alive, baby. Let's go. Just outright disregarding a superior's orders? I can't believe this organization. All right, we're all going back together. And when we do, I'm slashing your salaries. As you should. As you should, man. The disrespecting orders, coach, you're gonna have to cut their pay. And here we go. Classic Sriracha panel, showing the exact same panel, but with a different facial expression from at least one of the individuals. And right here we have two. We promise we'll protect the home for you to return to. So please. Yeah, man, freaking Takatsuki, bro. Yo, I swear, man, if Sriracha does end up killing Takatsuki, bro, I'm gonna have some beef with this dude, man. I'm gonna have some hardcore beef with this man, Sriracha, dog. What happened? Oh, boy, I pressed the wrong button. All right. A freaking, like, Utsuro Nort is out here with as many clones of himself. And then one of them just happens to take out Takatsuki, bro. Look at this, man. Just look at where the stabbing takes place. Why does Takatsuki have to continuously get stabbed in these arcs, man? Like, can't we just let my man be happy, bro? At the end of Shogun, I could have sworn that was his death. Y'all remember when we read chapter 521? Bro, listen, man. When I finished chapter 520, I said it. The next chapter is the death of Takatsuki. You know, never did I expect all the other greatness we got from Takatsuki. Just with that by himself, he would have already solidified himself as one of my favorite characters. But then, you know, Sriracha, he continued to have more plans from him. He had more plans for him, and of course, took Takatsuki to even higher heights as a character than that. And he had during the Shogun assassination arc. But anyways, I'm just tired of my man getting stabbed, bro. Like, come on, coach. And then he just yanks it out of there. Like, okay. And this bastard, man, is just smiling, bro. When you could just hear that demented Sephiroth theme is playing in the background of his, bro. The series, bro. They had a really nice close-up. The art looks fantastic. And Toki's looks like he's about to yell. Utsuro just laughs. And then he proceeds to cut off Takatsuki's head, bro. I don't even know if I want to keep reading this chapter, bro. The man proceeds to 519 Takatsuki, bro. He cuts off, bro. He look at this. He cuts off his head. Oh man, I don't know if I want to keep reading, Coach, bro. I really don't. This sucks, man. Like it does because I care so much about Takatsuki, bro. Like Gintoki, of course, is the character that I want to be happiest of everybody because he suffered more than anyone. I mean, I can't really say that because all of them have had their equal amounts of suffering, but you know, my Takatsuki truly is a character, man, that I just obviously deeply care for. You know, my man has gone through the struggle. And because of that, I really wanted him to have a happy ending, bro. And then my man proceeds to get killed in the same way that Shoyo did, bro. Like, why? I mean, I understand why. I mean, it's beautiful in a storytelling sense, but for me as a fan, bro, I mean, I'm just disgusted, man. Like, why do I have to see this with my own two eyes? What did I even have to read this chapter? Oh my god, man. I don't even want to look at this page anymore, man. Let's go to the next page. Whatever has in store for me, we'll see, bro. Look at this, man. His head is flipping, flying, blood splattering on Gintoki. Gintoki, bro, you better go beyond episode 211, son. You better go beyond episode 211, dog, because I know I'm about to. And we see that the heart gets grabbed. It's over. Disciples of Shoyo. Kostra is falling. You cannot stop the revival of Utsuro. You cannot save Shoyo. Everything is decided by Utsuro. It is fate. Oh, man, dude. Bro, Gin, bro, I swear, man. Yo, this man better take Lake Toya, and he better summon the Shiroyasha blade. He better conjure it. Screw summoning it. Conjure that thing, man. He better turn that thing into the flipping Ultima weapon. Final form Gintoki, bro. Somebody, thank the heavens. Bro, this man takes Lake Toya and jabs that bastard right in the eye, dog. Utsuro goes backflips. And, oh, come on, Gintoki, man. Do it for us, bro. Do it for the Takatsuki tards. This man goes in. He does a flurry of slashes, man. Just da. Did you see it? Throw inside me. Freaking replica, man. Goes right in, swings. Gin gets sent flying back. Then you should fully understand the likes of you cannot defeat me. Utsuro fell to ruin by your hands once before, but the elements of him had, even before then, lived on inside us who inherit his blood. And they guided us here, do you understand? We are a part of Utsuro, the revival of Utsuro, the destruction of you that resists him. All of it was established by Utsuro. It is your inescapable fate. And here we have it again, man. I'm tired of this, bro. Let's go, man. Okay. Sarachi, forgive me, bro. Sarachi, forgive me, man. Forgive me, Sarachi. Hold on. My guy ain't dead, man. I don't know whose head that was, but it wasn't my boy Takatsuki, bro. It wasn't Takatsuki. That was a Mirage Tempo, man. My girl Nami came in from One Piece and said, Mirage Tempo? Ja! There was no heads flying, man. We ain't get 519 or anything. My boy Takatsugi's in there breathing and living, man. Ain't no replica is gonna take out Takatsugi. If it ain't Utsuro himself, they're getting fodderized. Because my man Takatsugi's at level 99, man. He's still in his prime. Hasn't even reached his prime. They didn't want to try Takatsugi in his prime, man. They didn't want to try my boy, dog. Yo, dude, when I saw the pattern on the jacket, oh, praise the heavens. Let's go, man. Let's go. I don't know whose head that was, but it damn sure wasn't Takatsugi's son. I see. And just what are you trying to do exactly? No, his head did go flying. It's just too. Because of the blood that he received. Of course, it was already too late. Of course, forever, he's going to have to deal with that burden now of that immortality. And eventually, whenever we take out Utsuro, we're going to have to take out Takatsugi as well. Unless he manages to still stay alive. But anyways, because of the curse that was put upon him, because of what happened at the end of the Silver Soul arc, and going into the beginning of this time skip stuff, we know that Takatsugi was experimenting and even called himself a ghost of his former self. And this is why. Because my man pulled an Oboro. And he's now sharing similar cells to that man, bro, in order to take him out. That man's reattached his head, bro. You see the flames, or not the flames, the smoke coming out from right there. Yo, man, and just what are you trying to do exactly? Is the reason somebody like me was constantly slipping by death and standing here like this, thanks to Utsuro's guidance too? Yo, man. Takatsugi Goat Skate, bro. It ain't even Hot Skate today, son. It's Goat Skate. I don't think so. We aren't here because of anyone. We're standing here by our own free wills. What's flowing through this nearly rotted body in order to stamp out every last one of you ain't Utsuro's immortal blood. And we have some excellent panels, man. One seeing them flying in from like the side, another one of them like from below. We have Katsura hanging out to some pipes, even though they're also getting taken out. Man, Katsura is jumping on top of these dudes' bodies. It's the steel teachings of Shoka Sonjoku, left behind by our master and senior disciple, to keep getting up no matter how many times we fall. We've clashed with and duked it out with all sorts of people, ended up pretty bent and twisted along the way. But that's the chapter 514. But that still is unmistakably still here, never rusting, never bending. That blade is here in our souls. Man, my man reattached his head, bro. He said, not today. My man Takatsugi said, my respawn button is infinite, coach. We ain't playing Search and Destroy. We playing Team Deathmatch. Y'all out here playing Search. Y'all out here playing Battle Royales. One death, go back to the main menu. Nah, not me. I die and I respawn. It's my boy Takatsugi, man. Takatsugi Responske. That's my goat. That blade here is in our souls. And we have two people. Just two. Man, listen, man. In order to take on Gintoki and Takatsugi, you need a whole army. I don't care who you bring. You need a whole army, bro. We're taking this back in our master too. And is this destiny as well? Oh, Katsura is taking on a whole army, that's for sure. Zura! Oh my. Oh, they're already here, please, bro. For the love of God. Yo, let me have my Yodozuya reunion, bro. Let me have my Yodozuya reunion. Bro, this will be one of my favorite chapters in the series. If Takatsugi lives and I get my Yodozuya reunion, bro, I swear. This will be one of my favorite chapters in the whole series. Please. It looks like this is as far as we're going to be able to escort you. Leave Katsura to us. Catching idiot patriots like him is our job. That is facts. That's a straight up shoot. Your guy's close. Get going. Get you careless, and he's gonna slip away from you again. You get it? You get it right? This is the last time in this life that we're gonna help you guys. The next time we meet, will make sure to hurl abuse at you along with that guy. Let him know, bro. Let him know things will get back to normal. We miss those days, man. We miss the trolling, right? At least I miss the trolling, man. So please let me say this for the last time in this life. Thank you. Oh. Man, dog. Coming from Sogo, fam. You know what I'm saying? That was nice. That was nice. This guy Utsuro swordsmanship. These guys are really, I mean, they're replicas. They're freaking Utsuro Nords. We've got Utsurimness. You've got Utsuransum. You've got young Utsuro. You know what I'm saying, man? You might have a Marluxia, Demix, man, or somewhere on here, some Luxord. I don't know. So they got the whole org. So you've accepted Utsuro's blood, and yet you resisted as well. Actually, it seems that blood too is starting to wilt. Just how long will that half-connected neck hold out? He only needs a half-connected neck to go in there like swimwear against peasants like y'all of him. Man goes in, he hits a gentle fist. Takatsuki gets sent flying back. Gintoki jumps. Yo, shout out to Gintoki for his amazing dodging skills. My man jumped over the blade, puts his foot on the wall, and leaps forward and just pones my man. Here we go. Comes right back. He says, screw that. Goes right back at Gintoki. And Takatsuki then himself said, screw that, and sliced off his arm. Bro, my man put his hand on Gintoki, and Takatsuki said, what you putting your hands on? Then you best get your hands off my boy. Takatsuki, man. Yo, Takatsuki looks bad. These guys, yeah. Just how the hell many senseis do we need to cut down? And this man picks up his dude's arm, reattaches it. We are immortals that have undertaken an ample amount of Utsuro's blood. What's more, we're able to draw power from Utsuro's blood. Killing us is no simple task. Can you see it? Please, the core that's on the verge of going berserk thanks to them. They may seem to regenerate no matter how much damage they take, but the high energy levels in there can make that immortal blood go up in smoke. Meaning, if we use it Altana, we can wipe them out along with that blood. What we need to go for is a level where we can get close to the core. We'll have to bring them there with us, but we have an immortal on our side too. Yeah, damn right we do, dog. Use me. I don't know how long I'll be able to hold out, but I can at least act as a shield. Oh my God. I'm not ready for this, bro. I'm not ready for this at all, man. Looks like it might have been worth it, given this screwed up body. Ready. Oh, man, bro. Yo, Takatsuki, man. Takatsuki Gotsuke. A man like this deserves to live, bro. I mean, he does, man. He does. He deserves to have a happy life. Have they gone mad, or do they actually think they can escape? You have Takatsuki under him, bro, and he just like... Yo, Gin pulls in one of the most awesome tag team attacks. Gin is hanging on top of the railing, on top of the door, and Takatsuki's under it. So dude's looking at Takatsuki. Gintoki comes down from the top, bangs him on top of that with like Toya. And Takatsuki his blade goes, yeah. Says, screw that junk. Man, and they get sent flying down, man, like we're in the middle of Star Wars in the Death Star. And they both leap up, and they just start stabbing him, man. Going in. This is going to look so great in the anime when this gets done next year or the year after that, whenever it happens. Oh, man, they're almost here. And Takatsuki gets stabbed. Bro, I'm tired. I know my boy's immortal, but stop stabbing my guy. It's useless. The Utsuro within us cannot be extinguished with such things. With that dried up blood of yours, you cannot keep up with our regeneration. We'll drain all of that blood and see that you rot away completely. Oh, man, bro. My guy's going to continue to get hit from every flipping side. I see, then I guess that means it's a race to see whose blood runs dry first. Your Utsuro blood or my Shoyo blood. Bro, that's a top 5 Takatsuki line right there, man. It's a race to see whose blood runs dry first. Your Utsuro blood or my Yoshida show you blood. Oh, that was nasty, man. And Gin goes over there. Nah. Takasugi looks back. No me lo diga. Go! The energy. Sugi, man. Somebody save this man, dog. What's happening? Did they have to show up now? Shinpachi, Kagura-chan. Bro, I don't even care, man. I don't listen. At this point, I don't care about plot holes. I don't care about using some sort of magic, inventing some sort of what's that thing called again? Flipping flag north. I forgot the name of that storytelling. Of some do ex machina, man. I don't care. I don't care. As long as Takatsuki lives, bro, I don't care. Give me whatever. Give me whatever. I send Goku in himself to come save him, man. For all I care. Like, I don't care if he summons God, another version of Utsuro from another timeline. I don't care. I'm all for it. Every theory you've ever thrown into a series, man, send them. Send Sasuke from the future. Send my boy Suna from Reborn, man, from like 50 years in the future to come save the current Takatsuki. Send Takatsuki from another timeline. I don't care. Just let my man live, bro. I don't care about the story. I don't care about anything. Just let my guy live, man. I don't care anymore, dog. Did I just show up now? Shinpachi, Kagura-chan, Kagura. Here we go. Oh, man, bro. Look at Takatsuki, bro. He's come on, dog. And you see the light is coming. My man Takatsuki has him in a headlock. Just a little more. Bro, he's holding on to both of them for dear life. Just a little more should do it. Sensei, senior disciple, lend me your strength. Yo, senior disciple! My man, let's get for Oboro too. One of them's down. Takatsuki himself starts disintegrating. You bastard. You intend to wipe yourself out along with us? We all knew he was, bro. Death dodging bastard. I'll gouge out your eye and spill out the rest of your blood first. Takatsuki stabs him. Take it, but your heart will get skewered too. I didn't plan on using all the rest of this blood in a place like this, but if this will get us there, then it's not so bad. I wonder if the thing that made me start thinking in this way that's so unlike me was your blood. Or maybe, no, that's not so bad. Come, damn it all, man. Why? Why, man? Gintoki from another timeline. I'll take it. I'll take alternate version, other timeline Gintoki any day of the week, son. Let's go. I mean, my man Gintoki came in with the Ichigo theme. Now you feel like number one. Let's go, man. Shining ray of light. Oh. Gin comes in there. Come on, please. Make it in time, dog. Make it in time. Gintoki pushes him forward. Takatsuki gets sent flying. See, rubble. Gintoki's... No, it's Gintoki himself. Now this is even worse, bro. Come on, Kagura, Shinpachi, save my boy. Save my boy. Foolish, you couldn't take your comrade sacrificing your sacrifice, so you actually let your chance to defeat us slip away? You will not have another such a chance. Come on. Kagura, Shinpachi, bro, get in there, man. Only the big three can do this. There will not be another miracle for you. Now rob away in a pit of despair. Yes! Bro, you see Lake Toya and the umbrella just... I don't know why, but I forgot Shinpachi had Lake Toya, bro, but screw it. We see... and we see the umbrella, man, go on the other side of each other. This is an X. This is a really, really well-drawn page. Yo, man. Shinpachi pressed triangle at the right time, and Kagura pressed square at the right time, son. And they saved Gintoki. Gin-chan, son! Oh, yes. Come on. Gin, acknowledge him. Yo, bro. Gin's dual wielding. Gin has the umbrella and Lake Toya side. Come on. Stop going back. Yeah, you don't need to yell. I can hear you. And Gin takes both the umbrella and Lake Toya to stop. I always could. This right here is ultimate form Gintoki, man. Level 99 Gintoki, bro. And Gin takes the Kagura gun Yato Yumibozu like Mega Man weapon and just says, "Ja, you bastard!" and just boom! Ginjan! Sadaharu? Sadaharu? Oh, and that's the end of the chapter, man. What is that? Come on, one more page. One more page. Bro, I don't like this, man. There's no one more evil in this life than Srirachi, bro. I don't care, man. You know what? I take that back, man. My boy is alive, bro. Takatsuki lives. All right, man. In that page, I was like, yo, this is the perfect send-off. I actually accepted it. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, yo, this would be a perfect send-off for Takatsuki for his character. I for a second there, I was kind of accepting it, man. But when I saw alternate time, when I saw my man Gintoki coming up in like swimwear and the shining ray of main character light following him, man, I've never been so happy to see him in my life, bro. Oh man. Oh. Yeah, well, what I said earlier stands true. One of my favorite chapters in the series. Top 10 for sure, no question. Takatsuki greatness. Gin and Takatsuki greatness. Zura greatness. But I finally got my Yorozuya reunion, and I got it in a better way that I could have ever not expected, but imagined. Because I imagine the Yorozuya reunions happen so much. I mean, if y'all have been following the channel for a long time, ever since this time skip started, y'all know how much I've been wanting this reunion to happen. And the fact that they came in clutch at the very last possible second and threw their weapons at him, and those weapons allowed Gintoki and gave him the strength and confidence to take out that Osura replica was amazing. That was really awesome. Because it's not like Gin himself saw both of them. What Gin saw was their weapons. What Gin saw was their hands pushing him and telling him move forward. And right here at the end of the chapter, we have Sadaharu. And Sadaharu is, I mean, I'm going to assume what this means is that Sadaharu is eventually going to get out of that and it's going to become our Sadaharu again. But still, man, I'm just so happy. Yeah, I'm so happy for two things, of course. Takatsuki being alive, number one, above all things. And number two, the fact that we got our semi-Yorozuya reunion. What a chapter, man. Yo, this chapter had me sweating, bro. Man, he got his head cut off on some shoyo stuff. He reattached it back. Yo, what was that line that Sugi had, man? Yo, that was one of my favorite Sugi lines in the whole series. Let me go back right quick. Where is it? Come on. Here it is. I see, then I guess that means it's a race to see whose blood runs dry first. Your Utsuro blood or my shoyo blood. Yo! Big goat, son. Yo, I really thought this man Takatsuki was gonna die, man. This page right here, that was getting to me. But freaking main character Gintoki, man, coming in clutch. And then we got an awesome moment, man. Yo, this panel right here is so beast. Whenever you have the blade or the hand that he's using to hold his blade goes up in the air, and then Lake Toya and the Kagura's umbrella just stopping it. Perfectly placed. Gin grabs them both, man. That was awesome. This was worthy of a chapter 700, man. This was worthy of a chapter 700. What a chapter, bro. Let me see what y'all are saying, man. This was a roller coaster of emotions. I can't lie. This was a roller coaster of emotions, man. Good Lord. Oh man. What a chapter, son. yo, yo, Indigo Starlight said hashtag show yo blood, yo. Hashtag show yo. I'm gonna put that myself in hashtag show yo blood, man. That's what really got us out of the situation, bro. That's what really got us out of the situation, son. Oh snap. That's what I'm saying, DeWolf, man, bro. I would have taken it all, man. I would have taken the Dragon Balls, whatever the case, to get my man Sugi back, bro. Get into the cage too, no question. No, he really, really did. Man, hit him with that Zemnis final attack. He perfected the quarter circle quick time event. He did. He did. Oh man. Facts. No question. Andy and where your comments. Andy says Sugi really had a wonderful development. Honestly, no question. Just seeing Takatsugi's, what we knew about his character from back when we first saw him, back in episode 17, up until this point, because he had always had like the sort of character inside, but from little moments that we got with him. And then, of course, getting more into his story with Shogun, and then back during Rakuyo, and then back during Silver Soul. It's just, Sriracha is really good at slowly but surely building and handling his character arcs. Like he doesn't do it really, really fast, unless it's like a short arc. If it's a short arc, of course, he does it fast. But he's good at both doing it in short arcs and in long arcs when it comes to the long-term characters. That moment in this chapter with Sogo saying thank you. To me, that was another one of those moments. One of the members of Shinsengumi, especially Sogo, telling Kagura thank you, like, yo, I'll take it. But that was beautiful. Just seeing how Takatsugi, somebody who wanted to destroy the world, was willing to sacrifice himself in order to save it. What a powerful moment, man. What a powerful moment. Like somebody like Takatsugi, whose original mission was to eat and devour the world as much as possible to satisfy that emptiness inside him, was willing to sacrifice himself to save his friends in the world, bro. Takatsugi greatness, man. It's my goat. But Gintoki's my goat, but Takatsugi's my goat too, no question, man. Forever Yorozuya, for sure. Gintoki uses Katakuri role to see the future and save Sugi from that. That's right. As he should. He Sugita used his role as Katakuri to use that Operation Hockey Baby. Next chapter, we need to see Matako and Takechi coming to the Shinsuke's aid and him getting the desire to live finally for them. I agree, Shadow, 100%, because it feels like it's been building towards that, but to actually get that moment, man, that's gonna be that's gonna destroy me. I'm not gonna lie, that's gonna hit home. Yo, Midnight Akaki says, not gonna lie, I cheated up this chapter. I can't blame you for that. I really, really can't. This chapter was such a massive roller coaster of emotions that that one panel, that one page almost got me. The page with when I felt like I was talking to these last words, that one was getting to me, man. It was getting to me. So many emotional moments this chapter, and that end with them throwing Lake Toya in the umbrella. That was beautiful as well, man. I feel the tears swelling up, but yeah, I can't blame you for tearing up this chapter. So beautiful. But dude, there's another Utsuro Tendosho, right? Last chapter showed 3 of them, and now there's 2 of them now dead. Yeah. The last one's gonna be waiting. The last one's gonna be our final boss. God. We took out Ansem, we took out Zemnis. Now it's gonna take on Xehanort, man, or Utsuro Nort, as it is. Yeah, the last one should be above the terminal, I think. That's right. Yo, that's gonna be or the final. Yo, next chapter might end up being it's gonna be hard to outdo this one, but next chapter is gonna be fantastic, because let's just say that we take the all the emotion moments that we got from our first battle with Utsuro back in Silver Soul, and how that was with our main characters in Utsuro. Now, combine that with the fact that Takatsuki and Zero are here now. Nobume is also here as well. Even though she's not going to make her way up, at least I don't think. But even if she doesn't, the simple fact that now we're going to have those three with possibly Gin and Kagura, and maybe even Sadaharu, up against this final Utsuro replica. Or however that battle goes down. It's going to be crazy. Crazy. It's definitely going to be, it's going to need 54 pages, this next chapter for sure. It's going to need 54 pages. I just wonder how it is that he's going to handle this whole Sadaharu situation. Like, how is he going to handle the Sadaharu coming? I mean, it was already built up and established in the beginning of this chapter, but how is he going to handle Sadaharu coming back? Like, is it going to be like one of those last moment type of things, or Sadaharu just going to come back at the beginning of next chapter, or I'm not sure. But I'm glad I don't have to wait long. I think the chapter comes out the end of this month. So, by the way, now that I can read the comments, is it confirmed the next chapter is the last chapter, or are we getting more? Like in May, because I remember Sticker telling me that we're getting more in May. So let's see. Related to Shoyo. That's interesting, Shadow. Predicting Sadaharu waking up and Altana rushed to the face of the last Utsuro. Okay. It's heartbreaking, but honestly, it could have just been a good send-off for Sugi, just like Nobunobu. I was, I agree with you, Andy. I do, because if that would have been Takatsuki's final moment, I would have been okay. I would have been okay with it eventually. Like, it would have destroyed me, of course, but I would have eventually come to grips with the fact that it was necessary. But going back to what Shadow was saying earlier with a possible Matsuko and Takachi moment with him now next chapter, I think that's gonna be better overall for the long run for him, rather than him dying for the cause, for him to live is going to be very, very inspirational, at least for me and for all of us that have a strong connection to Takatsuki. But I agree. Either way, whichever way it would have happened, if that was going to be the final moment, eventually I would have come to accept him. Sanjuku's teachings lived on in the end and never died inside of him, and it just showed here, no question. That's why, like he said, Shoyo's blood. Shoyo's blood, man. Yo, what's going on, Star the Dank, man? What's going on, bro? Michael Mickle says next chapter has to be 200 plus pages at least. Oh, no question. Yeah. Yo, I'll take a 200-page Gintama chapter, man. We'll be here for 4 hours. I don't care. I'll take it. For the end? For the possible final chapter? I'll take it. It was a great chapter. I agree, Annie. I agree. That reunion, I literally screamed alongside Kagura and Shinpachi. I can't blame you, yo. I can't blame you. It's just finally having that after all of these chapters of build-up, and it's been even longer due to the whole monthly release thing, and the fact that we haven't had a chapter since August before chapter 699. So it's like, man, dude, when are they gonna have a reunion? And Gintoki still hasn't seen them, so they haven't had like a proper reunion. It's been a semi-reunion, but the fact that that's how they managed to get back in it. Gintoki being saved by them once more in the same way that he was actually saved by these two for all those years. Like, it was the same thing of whenever Shoyo and Takatsugi had that little interaction in chapter 517 when Takatsugi was talking about how he picked Gin up, and Shoyo said it might be the other way around. It might have been the Gin picking me up, but we'll never know. Which one's truly the truth. And the same thing rings factual for Kagura, Shinpachi, and Gin. Like, it's just a balance in that house, man. Like, they needed him when they really needed it, and he needed them when he needed it the most. So the fact that it happens, and the fact that he believed in that, to where he just grabbed them and immediately took care of business, didn't even have to look at them. My man said, "I hear you." That was a top tier Gintama moment, man. That was beautiful. With the last volume being postponed, I wonder if the series could last a little longer, maybe an epilogue chapter. I wouldn't mind that, zigzag. I would not mind that at all. it would be great to have one extra chapter. Shadow says probably next chapter might be mostly focused on resolving the plot. I can see that. I can see that for sure. I wish we could see a Shoyo versus Utsuro final fight. Oh man, good lord, a Shoyo versus Utsuro final fight, man. I'll tell you what. You know, I understand Utsuro. I mean, they're the same person, but I understand Utsuro's immortal and all, man. But my guy Shoyo, he had you guys, if you guys ever read Kenshin, my man Shoyo had like a Batosai side to him, man. You remember whenever people were messing around with Gin Takatsuki and Sura, and my man Shoyo just stared at them. My man said, "Yo, y'all better leave these boys alone." They went spread it. They were so scared. My man's Conqueror's King Hockey was too strong. I'll take Shoyo any day of the week, man. February 22nd, last chapter. Stop. Yo, Calico Plus says, yeah, next one's supposed to be the last chapter, unless we get something in the final volume. So next chapter for right now, we can say is the ending. But knowing Gintama, it probably ain't gonna be the ending. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. There's still one in May. No, that's what I was led to believe, but I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure. He just says next chapter will be the last question. I know, right? Yo, Horace. Actually, Sticker and I are planning on doing a recons piece. If not tonight, then maybe tomorrow night. But and we'll talk about that then. We'll talk about them then for sure, because I'm gonna have Sticker on for a pretty nice recons piece talking about that portion of the chapter. So I'm or that part of the of his whole catch up experience. So I'm looking forward to that. Whenever we do that. Yo, what's going on, Nathaniel Richardson? Yo, what's going on, Marlon Segura? Hey man, I'll take it. Hey, I'll take that any day of the week. As long as Takatsuki's alive, I'll take it. I'll take it, yo. Oh man. You know, I can't. I'm so glad that this was our chapter 700, because you know, milestone chapters are always nice, and they're always really, you know, you always look back on those chapters and you remember what happens in those chapters because of the milestone, especially when it comes to a series like Gintama, because Gintama has because of the way and the magazine that was in Shonen Jump, and we know how much he loves trolling other series. The fact that he's about to end off, if next chapter is next chapter, one more chapter than Naruto, is pretty funny to me. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty funny to me, man, because I know he's gonna call it out in the chat. You know, if he really does end it in chapter 701, Gentoku's gonna have something around the lines of, "Hey man, we lasted one chapter longer than Naruto." You know he's gonna say it, bro. You know he's gonna say it. I can't believe Gintama ended up with more chapters than Toriko, than Bleach, and now that Naruto, bro. Like, our gag series that nobody wanted to give a shot had 700 and something chapters. Shout out to Gintama, man. Shout out to Gintama. Gorilla questioning if it's gonna be the last chapter. I can see Jump sighing. I know, right? You just see him like a freaking bastards. You doing another stream? Do you care about people's sleep? Michael Mickles, man. I mean, it depends. It depends. Like I said, we're gonna see. I'm gonna check how everything goes. We'll have to. If it's like I said, if it's not tonight, it'll be tomorrow. But so just keep an eye out. But don't lose sleep over it. Don't lose sleep over it, because I'm still unsure of whether we'll actually be doing the recon piece tonight. So we'll see what happens. I'm fairly new to Gintama. I don't know what I'm doing here. Yo, man, yeah, get on the Gotama awesome sauce. Get on the Gotama awesome sauce. Steel Heart. It's good, dude. Have a good Gintama journey. I agree. Most certainly. Get on the Gintama awesome sauce. Sriracha's still thinking about the end. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I guarantee you, Sriracha's just sitting in his room and he's like, yeah. I can listen. If next chapter is as heartbreaking and as soul shattering as I'm expecting it to be, with all these reunions going on and final battle taking place, you know there's going to be a lot of trolling at the end of that chapter, man. So I am going to need some trolling to it. I'm going to need some trolling in that chapter. Such a great chapter title. Agreed. It fits. It fits, man. Steelheart. Gintama's amazing. I agree, Marlon. I agree. I feel like Takatsuki's death couldn't happen here. Katsura has to be there, and he has to see the key tie along with Shoya one more time. I agree with you. I agree with you. But when it just comes to his character, if he would have died right there, eventually I would have been fine with it. But I just didn't want to come to grips with it because I love Takatsuki. But I'm glad that he's not dead, and I'm glad that now we'll have a brighter future ahead with him. Unless Sorachi ends up killing him in the final final battle, which I don't think is gonna happen at this point. I think Takatsuki will live to see the end now. Gintama's still underrated, even though it has so much greatness to offer. I think the thing with Gintama is still the beginning puts a lot of people off. I have a lot of friends actually that try to get into the series, but they don't see what's special about it. Whenever it starts off, which I mean I can understand because it is for like a certain. I feel like Gintama eventually, like if you put enough episodes and time into it, you'll find something that fits you, which is why I feel like almost everyone that I've ever gotten to watch/read every single chapter up until the catch up ends up really liking this because at the very least they'll find something that can really connect with them because all the characters are so different, all the scenarios are so different, and because Sorachi's a genius. But specifically at the beginning, for people who have never watched a series like this, for individuals who have only been used to because Gintama to me is really, really unique in the way that it continues to stay consistent with the way it tells its narrative. But up until past Shogun becomes much more serious, but still trollish. But before that, a series like, for example, Beelzebub and Him and Reborn, right? These are series that people always say, "Oh, so it's like Beelzebub or Reborn," and I'm like, it's not, because Reborn starts off as a gag manga and moves directly into being a battle manga, even though it still maintains its gag-like qualities. It goes straight into being a battle manga. With Beelzebub, it's more of an accurate comparison because Beelzebub would go into it and out of it, into it and out of it, into it and out of it. Same thing with a series like Bastard in the beginning, before Bastard got much more serious later on. If any of you have ever read Bastard, Bastard was a hard gag manga towards the beginning until it hit the Abigail stuff. Then after the Abigail stuff, it started getting much more serious. But like for me, Gintama just continues to have that soul of it. And unless you want a new experience, you want to experience something new, then a lot of people don't want to go through all that just to get to what they call the quote unquote good stuff, which to me is ridiculous because as we know as Gintama fans, all of those episodes, all those wonderful, trollish and hilarious and sad and emotional one shots / arcs before the quote unquote serious arcs is what made those arcs so special. But until you watch Gintama, you'll never be able to experience it. So I always tell people just watch it, and if you don't like it, it's not for you. It's not for you, man. It is. I can't force it onto anybody. I've already tried. I've tried forcing this series onto so many people. Exactly. I agree. Gintama needs time investment. It really does. Like it needs you to invest your time into it to get acquainted and to love these characters. And the thing is with me is that Gintama, from the very beginning, I loved that main cast. Like, and of course it continued to grow on me as it went on, but I think as early as, for example, episode 7 or episode 13, with the Otosi flashback with them with the space pirate stuff, with Katsura and with Gin in the end of that episode, and then with Gintoki and the in episodes, and I think it was episode 7, episode 5. I was already like, man, I dig this. Like, I dig the themes. I dig how this is going. This series is hilarious. And just like Michael Mickle says right here, I've never laughed at anything with Gintama. The first series arc actually took me by surprise. I'll never forget the first time that I was watching through Gintama and I thought Katsura died, bro. And Benny Zakura, when I saw Katsura get smoked, I was like, "There's no way! Like, what is going on?" I was so shocked and taken off guard by Benny Zakura, man. That was insane. That was insane, bro. Absolute greatness. Yo, shout out to Benny Zakura for coming out of absolute nowhere with that, man. Especially starting it off like that. Thought Katsura got smoked. Let me see. The arc of the Shogun was the best. Well, I think that. Oh, I agree. Shogun Assassination is still my favorite arc ever. In anything, it's that arc was just all the build up, the way that was handled, just everything about it, the players in it, the characters in it, what took place. Just 22 chapters of truly absolute awesome sauce, man. A lot of people watch Gintama with a shonen feel when it's mainly a comedy, which is why they don't connect with it. It's like it's it's hard for me to say because like because I feel like once again Gintama has something that anybody and everybody could eventually connect with because it is something that is real deal hilarious. And I feel like a lot of people are also scared by the fact that or a lot of people are put off / scared by the fact that they see nothing but parodies on it of it on Twitter, on YouTube. They'll say, "Oh, I can't get into the series because I haven't watched that much anime, and due to that, I wouldn't be able to get the references." And to me, what makes Gintama so special is the fact that yes, it does the parodies, right? But it does the parodies in Sorachi's style. Like Sorachi takes these things, implements it in other series, and puts his own twist on it, and thus makes it hilarious, even if you haven't watched those other series. Like I've never watched Kochi Kame, but by God, that arc was hilarious with the massive eyebrows, man. Dude, I was dying, and stuff like that. Like even whenever you don't get the references, like I know a bunch of people have never watched Evangelion, but they appreciate episode 150 with the congratulations portion of it. Like they appreciate that because it was genuinely well done. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with like the Fist of the North Star and the Gundam references. Like they're really, really well done. Let me see. I'm watching the new episode reactors currently, and they were taken aback how deep it can be in the world just in the first season. Yeah, Sorachi implemented how his writing style really early on, and I think that's something that I loved from the very beginning. Well, that's awesome, man. I'm following, of course, my boy Mr. X reacts, Hebo HD, and then I don't know anybody else as far as I remember that is currently catching up to Gintama. So I probably have to go check out some other channels when it comes to that right there, because I always love people catching up to people's reactions to Gintama, especially to certain stuff, because it's always a lot of fun. Shogun Kaio. Am I the only guy who loves Fair Watching Sugumi over Shogun Assassination? I actually have seen that to be quite a popular opinion, especially when it comes to the and I'm not saying that you're one of these people, Indigo, but the individuals who just recently got into Gintama through the anime, because I feel like Fair Watching Sugumi was handled so well in the anime that a lot of people prefer that arc over Shogun due to how well the anime did it. Especially whenever you're binging like that, whenever you're binging through those episodes and you get through episode 308 to episode 316, I mean, you have phenomenal episodes in there, man. Episode 308, one of the best episodes in the series. Episode 312 is fantastic. Episode 314, another one of the best episodes in the series. Episode 315, another amazing episode. Episode 316, another one of the best episodes in the series. So really, 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 really good stuff. But I can't blame me for loving Farewell more than Shogun. As a matter of fact, I have them right next to each other. The only thing that pushes Shogun over Farewell is that I honestly think it's because I had the opportunity of binging through Shogun and I read Farewell completely weekly. Like Shogun Assassination to me just caught me so off guard, and the fact that I had my two favorite characters at the forefront, Gintoki and Takatsugi, and their story, I think that's what sets that arc at the top for me. But if anyone puts Farewell over it, I can completely understand, because Farewell is, like I said, it's on the same level of quality. For me, Farewell and Shogun are like right here, and then I have Shogun like slightly above it. But like, once again, it's just my bias towards Takatsuki and Gin, and wanting to and having wanted to see the entire series. But Farewell is fantastic. Farewell is absolutely beautiful. I'm only on episode 169 for my favorite arc, Shinsengumi Crisis. Oh, that's a good one. Shinsengumi Crisis is a very good one. Also, you already passed through Yoshiwara. Yoshiwara, man, I'll tell you what, I'll never forget going through Yoshiwara for the first time. That was a treat. I remember waking up mad early, and just, I think it was from like episode 136. I started watching that day, and then 139. When I hit 139, man, the beginning of the arc, I was like, whoa, like, yo, man. And all the way to 146, man, it was a pleasure. But yeah, and then you just recently watched the barbershop stuff. That stuff is hilarious. And the death game with Asogo and Hijikata with the saw parody, hilarious stuff, man. Gen Anime is going in with Gintama reactors. Gen Anime. So that's it started in the 70s after like a month. Damn, yo, she's going ham. Let me go sub. Any person who who's catching up to Gintama is a good person. So let me go sub to this individual right quick. Mm-hmm. Oh snap! The person reacts to One Piece too. Awesome human. Gintama and One Piece, yeah, let's go. And Promise Neverland. Hold on, that's an insta sub, coach. That's an insta sub. All right. On episode 72 to 74, yo, almost at Yagyu greatness. Yagyu greatness. I know this is not manga related, but the Caribbean and Kingdom Hearts 3 is the GOAT. Oh yeah, listen to me, bro. I spent a good part of my initial playthrough in Pirates just trolling around in that thing. Whenever I beat the game and I went back again, I would spend a lot of my time trolling in Pirates of the Caribbean. It was so great, so great. But I'm super shocked the first time I saw Shogun's death. I had to pause watching. Oh, tell you, man. I remember when I first finished reading that chapter, I was in such denial. I didn't even believe he was dead until I read the following chapter. I really, really didn't believe it. Yo, Haris, give it a shot. Give it a shot. Every episode of Gintama, no matter how good they are meaningful. You get to meet different characters with interesting stories, great development. Episode 189 with Hasegawa was one of my favorite. Oh, man. Yo, those two episodes, 188 and 189. 188 with Hasegawa and 189 with the stuff with Kagra. Oh, that one hurts. 189 hurts. That episode's fantastic. Another episode that I really, really like, that I didn't realize how much I liked it until I rewatched it last year, was, I think it's episode 219. Let me see if I'm being factual. Let me go my Crunchyroll right quick. But this episode was so good, man. And because last year, before Gintama, I thought was an end, I marathoned like the whole series again, and it was mainly the one shot episodes. Let me just double check and make sure if it really was episode 219. Gintama. Yeah, 219. 219. The yes, yeah, episode 219. I really like that episode, man. I forgot how much I liked that episode until I watched it, because every single time I think of that stretch of chapters, I of course think of Fort Davis. I think of the prison break stuff and whatnot, and I really, and that episode got lost in the initial and like the in all the stuff that I love right there. And whenever I went back and rewatched it last year, I was like, yo, that's some good stuff right there. Great stuff. I watch Kimchi Tofu. I've never heard of that person before. Let me search this up too. And I'm telling you, anybody who reacts to Gintama, coach. Oh, I think I have. I think I have seen this person before in my recommended. I see right here, Gintama episode 14. Yo, on the Gotama greatness. Heck yeah, dude. That's awesome. Frozen School was far better than SA. I can't say that. I can't say that, Andy. I love me for some Farewell, but I can't say it's better than Shogun. But I would love to hear why you think that is. Little question about One Piece King. If we remove Marineford and his lobby, what arcs are the best for you? I mean, even if you have those two arcs in there, I mean, oh, so you're saying the best? Because I think my favorite is still Return to Sabaody, but removing those two arcs. I mean, I love me some Skypia, son. I love me some Skypia, and I love me some Arlong. I really, really do. But because it's hard because you're saying best, like not favorite. I don't know. Like I said, favorite before, Return to Sabaody, no question. But when it comes to best, Diantre. I don't know. So I mean, maybe Sabaody, or because Wano when it's end, I'm gonna have to say Wad for sure. Wano's gonna be GOAT, but I don't know. There's so much great stuff. I enjoyed Whole Cake a lot as well, but we'll see. I'll get back to you on that. I'll get back to you on that. Yo, all right. Watch out. It says that I live in a house where monkeys invade to steal fruits. After Luffy would be from Brazil. Yo, that's awesome. I'm gonna have to go to sleep. It's 3:30 a.m. I hope you have a good day, Recon. Look forward to Recon's sticker. Thank you very much, Shadow. Thank you very much for stopping by, yo. Freaking 3:30 a.m. man. Thank you, bro. Zigzag says, besides the serious arc episodes, which one is your favorite? Minus tie between Independence Day and Motto Bloom. You know, I did a video a long time ago, and even with the serious arc episodes, because my favorite episode overall is 305, but right after 305 is episode 111, the second half of that episode. The Independence Day. Independence Day to me, man, that is Gintama. Like when I think of Gintama, I think of the final frame of Independence Day. I love that chapter so much in that episode. Aside from that, episode 298, 9. It's been a while. I think it was 299 / chapter 498. Oil Rain, the one shot with Tama and the machine. I love that chapter. Oil Rain is beautiful. Oil Rain is a Gintama chapter for me. I really love Oil Rain. Great stuff. Absolutely great stuff, yo. And but yeah, Oil Rain for sure is aside from it's Independence Day, it's Oil Rain. Great stuff. I love those two a lot, man. Like I said before, even with the serious arcs, I have those two right there, like top 5 for sure. Love those chapters. And then I know there's one. I mean, obviously the Motto Bloom episode with 188. No, that was fantastic. But there's a couple other ones that I really, really love, man. From those in between episodes. This is so hard for me to rank them, man, because there's so many good ones. Like, yo, I really, really love the from a comedic standpoint, I think it's episode 283 or 4 or 2. Whenever Hasegawa is summer vacation never ends, that episode is godly, man. The the Saint Seiya references, the The trolling whenever it goes up to pick up the phone. Oh, man. That episode is phenomenal. That episode is phenomenal. Great stuff. The confessional stuff. I don't know, man. Such good stuff. Trolling, yo. Oh, yo, all right, Aragi Senpai, man. Have a good night, yo. Have a good night. I appreciate y'all staying up, man. Tama gets goat arcs. Facts into Starlight. Facts. Our girl Tama. Our girl Tama. I'm in Tama arc. Yeah, you are. You're in the Monster Quest arc. That's right. You're in the freaking Dragon Quest stuff. Yo, that arc is hilarious. The Tama stuff in that arc is great. There's a manga called Maho Sensei Negima. It's old now, but yeah, I remember that. I don't think I ever got a chance to really read it, but I do remember that that series back whenever it was pretty popular in its prime, or at least whenever I first got into manga, or somewhere around there. I remember it being popular. Every time an arc makes me cry, I'm there with you, son. I'm telling you, I'm right there with you. Hello, it's me, Jabu. I have a friend who says Elizabeth is his second favorite character. Hey, Elizabeth is a goat. Elizabeth is a true goat, yo. Episode 265 was Sadaharu. That's a really good one. That is a really good one. The Kentaro arc, episode 189. Oh, man, 89. 189, yo. Beautiful stuff. Besides Kagura, Tama is the best female character in Gintama. For me, it's the same. For me, it's Kagura number 1, and then Kagura number 1, and then Tama number 2. It's difficult because Tama overall, because Kagura is just my connection to her because he's one of the main characters. But Kagura, Tama, and Suki and Nobume, man, like I really love those. 4 right there. So great. Suki's so awesome. The Nobume, man. I love me some Nobume, man. She's hilarious. But yeah, yo. I'll see all of y'all later, man. I hope all of you have an awesome day. I'm gonna go ahead and get going. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Go Tama greatness, man. Such a great chapter. I'm so happy Takatsugi's alive. And I'm so happy that we got our Yorozuya semi-reunion. So I'll try to not be as late next time when it comes to the Gintama chapter reaction. I apologize for being extremely late. But it was chapter came like 2 weeks ago. But anyways, I hope everybody has an awesome day. Go Tama greatness. Keep believing in the awesome sauce. Hopefully next chapter is not the last chapter, but if it is the last chapter, I will see y'all next time for the final chapter of Goat Tama. And I hope all of you have an awesome one, man. Shout out to this chapter, yo. Our boy is not dead, and we got our beautiful reunion. Take care. Once again, for the recons piece, I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing it, but if I do it, I'll see you there. Have a good one, y'all. Go Tama great.